everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my Project Pan skincare slash hair care edition. This is an update. I've been doing this for a few months now and I'm getting into the groove thing. I'm still not very good at marking down every time I use some of these items because they just sit in the bathroom and they sit in actually two different bathrooms. So, you know, I don't always remember to come back and write down, but I'm trying my best and I am seeing noticeable differences in most of these. And I also have, how many do I have? I have a few that I have finished. Yes, we have some empties today, so that is also exciting. Okay, so as always, I think I'm going to start with the items that I've used the least. And so let's start with this one. This is my Makeup Revolution Pro Tox, which is such a funny name. This is obviously an eye cream and I only used it 3 times and I really don't have much left. I mean, I can see, honestly, because I'm in front of a window, I can see like there's all this product here, but there is still a little bit of an air pocket in there and I don't think there's that much left, but I've only used it 3 extra times this month and it's really impossible to show you. I'm hoping that I can get it done next month. I just wasn't really like in the routine of using this. Once I get out of a routine of using a skincare item, I find it very difficult to get back. So this one I haven't used that much, but I definitely still want to try to finish. I like it, it's just I forgot about it. Ooh, actually the item that I used the least this month is actually a hair care item. We're going to be switching it up. This one I only used twice and it is an empty. So it is the Garnier Fructis Pre-Shampoo Hydrating something something, I don't know. It is all in Portuguese, but it's basically like a pre-shampoo. So it's been sitting in my shower and I used it twice and then I couldn't get any more out of it. So there really wasn't anything left. I've been holding it upside down anyway and I can't get anything else. So this one is done. Not very exciting, but that is actually my one of the ones that I used the least. Oh, another one that I used only twice. I know I'm going around, but that one is an empty, so that is obviously rolled out. This one I also used twice, which is my hair mask. This is from Pantene. It's the Quarantine Repair and Protect. This one is probably a little wet because I did shower and it got a little wet, but I only used it twice this month. I've been averaging about 3 times a month, so I think that I have maybe a couple months left of this. I did start it when it was literally brand new and yeah, it's like if I do that, you can see there's not much left because it's all trying to come out of the bottle here. So anyway, I don't have much left, but I used it twice and I had been using it 3 times every month. So I did slow down only slightly, but you know, I think I only use it kind of when I feel like I need it. So obviously this month, I didn't feel like I needed it. Okay, jumping back to skincare, I only used the Skinderella, this is GlossGods skincare range, the Skinderella Dreamy Dewdrops Watermelon Glow and Grip Serum. Such a long name. I only used this 4 times. So this is where we are, we're about halfway. I really do feel like this probably, because it is kind of grippy, I think this is probably better suited for me as a primer. I don't really want to use this on my skin at the end of the night. That is generally, I know I'm not the best because I feel like you should probably do maybe your serums twice a day or whatever, or in the morning, whatever. I like to do my serums at night and I don't really like to use this at night. So I'm wondering if I should just use this in the morning before I do my makeup, but then technically that would be a primer to me and then I'm already working on other primers and I'm like, oh. I only used it 4 times. I really didn't want to use more. I could continue using this. I think it's just like a confusing product for me. I don't know. Is it like a serum? I guess, but it's also grippy like a primer and I'm just like, I don't know what this is. I only used it 4 times and I could have used it a lot more had I enjoyed using it at night, and I didn't enjoy using it at night, so what do I do with this? What do I do? I kind of want to pull this out and put it in my makeup collection, but then if I put it in my makeup collection, I probably won't use it. You know what I mean? Because I'm actually working on another primer right now. So I might keep it in and try to use it as a primer, and maybe I can double prime. I don't know. I'm keeping it in because I think if I put it in my makeup, I'm going to ignore it and I do want to get it done. So I'll try to like remind myself to use it in the mornings. I don't know. That's a weird one to me. I only used it 4 times. Something that I used 5 times and I did end up finishing is this. This is also from GlossGods, the Skinderella Mirror Jelly Watermelon Glass Skin Moisturizer. Oh, they're so, like they're tongue twisters, these things. I had tiny bit left and I used it 5 extra times this month and I did get it done. So this one is done. I liked this. This was really nice, but as a moisturizer, it wasn't very, I would say it was moisturizing, but it's, if you have super dry skin, it's not going to work for you. Thankfully, I do not have super dry skin, especially now in the winter, my skin dries up, but right now it's not. So it worked for me, but I don't think this is going to work for somebody who actually has dry skin and needs additional moisture. I don't think it's that strong. So this actually worked better as a serum for me. I kind of considered the consistency and the texture as a serum. So this one is done. I'm happy. I would not recommend getting their skincare. Not that the product itself is bad, I just don't like the packaging, and I think it's very, very cheap packaging, and their prices should have been lower. Like, not that they're super expensive to begin with, but I think given the fact that their packaging is like, I don't know, 20-cent packaging per unit. I know I'm being rude, but I think that's, you know, all of the labels come off because they literally glued them themselves, which is fine. Like, they are still an indie brand, but I think their prices should have changed for it because it's just not the quality that I expect from the brand. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like I'm always poo-pooing on GlossGods, and I do like them as a brand. I love their eyeshadow. I just was very disappointed in their skincare range. Anyway, that one is done. So I'm gonna cross this off the list. I'm doing well. Oh, actually I used that 4 times. Did I say 5 times? I only used it 4 times and I got it done, so. Something else that I finished, I used this one 5 times, and this is another GlossGods of the Skinderella Fairy Whip Watermelon Ceramide Moisturizer. This one was a whipped up consistency, and straight away when I got it, I had like trouble with shipping and it got kind of like ruined in the shipping. So the consistency of this was always a little weird for me. It was kind of like a marshmallow consistency. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be, but I never quite enjoyed the consistency of this. But as a moisturizer, it was a lot more moisturizing than the one I just spoke about. And it was more one that I would enjoy using at night. So I was able to finish this one. I didn't have much left from last month, so it obviously only took me 5 additional uses and I had it done. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm getting stuff done. I know these items have barely anything left, but we're still getting it done. I'm really not trying to just focus on GlossGods, but all of these obviously have all been GlossGods, and we have another one right here. So this one I rolled in last month. This is the Mirror Mist Watermelon Glass Toner. And when I rolled it in, it was all the way at the top. So you can see I have actually used a little bit, not as much as I wanted to. This one I ended up using only 6 times. Now, the reason that I only ended up using this 6 times is the sprayer is absolutely terrible. It like shoots you in the face. It's not this lovely mist that it really should be and you would expect. It like literally shoots you like a water gun. So what I've had to do is I put it on my hand and then I put it on my face because I was shooting my eyes. And the sort of the pointer, it kind of is hard to know where it's gonna go because I feel like I point it to my face and it goes that way. Not a very nice, again, packaging, bad, terrible packaging. The product itself I think is fine, and it had it worked as more of a mist. Like I could depot this into something else. I just don't have anything else that's empty, so I'd have to like empty something else, and or I could go buy another you know, sprayer mist thing, and I can empty one quite easily at the local store, depot it into that. But like, why should I? I spent money on this. That should include decent packaging, and the packaging is not good enough for me. So why should I? So anyway, use this 6 times. I want to finish it though. I do. So I'm just going to continue putting it on my hand and then put it on my face, which is kind of annoying, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it done. So that one is staying in. Okay, moving back to hair care. We're gonna talk about my hair oil. So I use the Pantene Keratina Repair and Protect hair oil, and this one I used 7 times, which is actually less than what I have been doing in the last few months. I don't know if you can see because there's kind of like a glare from the window, but I'm about here. So I didn't use it as much as the previous months, but I have been using it whenever I want to and need to. It's not something that I use religiously. I do it, you know, before a wash day, but sometimes I forget to do it, right? So it just really depends on what I'm thinking about, if I can even like remember to do it. But I really like this, so I'm enjoying it, and I don't actually have a backup. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna have to go buy something else. So I do have some options in mind. I would like to maybe branch out and see what all the fuss is about on some of these more like high-end ones, just to see if it's worth it or if I just should continue buying something from my local store. I don't know, but that one I used 7 times. Also bear in mind, I might have used it a couple more times and forgotten to write it down, because that definitely has happened. Okay, next up, this is one that I've definitely been using and I have been forgetting to write it down. So I think I have missed some of the times I've used this. This is the L'Oreal Hydrogenous Aloe Water, and I can't recall where it was, but I think it was closer to the middle and it's gone all the way down. I do really like this product. I think it's I think this is my 3rd bottle. I've always liked it. I don't know why. It's just a water moisturizer with aloe water, and I'm like, this is so lovely. But I think in the winter it doesn't really work for me. So this is the perfect time for me to use it. So yeah, it is all the way down here now. This one I have written down, I've used it 8 times. I might have well used it 10, 11, who knows? Or maybe I've only used it the 8, I don't know, but it's definitely gone down a lot and I've been enjoying it. So this one will definitely, I think, be done for next update. All right, we have 2 left, and then we'll talk about the items that I am moving into my project pan. So next up, let's talk about this one. This is the L'Oreal Serum Stop Frizz. I've had this for years and I stopped using it because I wasn't enjoying it. But then obviously when I started this project, I was like, I just want to finish stuff that has been lingering. I don't want to chuck stuff that I could use, right? So I have been using this. Actually, to be fair, I could have used it again this morning. I forgot to. But this one, I've marked down that I've used 12 times. I might have used it a little bit more, but I've marked down 12 times, and I have the teeniest tiny bit left. So we've done pretty well with this product, because I think when I rolled it in, I had like that much when I actually started the project. So I think I've been pretty good and pretty consistent. I do have another like product that I prefer better to stop my frizz. So I will probably start using that once I'm done with this, but I'm not going to be rolling that into my project pan because I like it, and there's other things that I kind of want to try to finish before then. But I do have another one that I like. It's not this. It's actually the same range as this Pantene one. I don't know. I used to love Pantene shampoo and conditioner, and I stopped liking them, but I have liked that oil, and I've liked the anti-frizz one, so I don't really know. Anyway, this I've not enjoyed, but this will be done for next time. Okay, and then something I can't really show you what it looks like because it's this one. This is the Tresemme Care and Protect Spray Heat Defense, and I have actually been using this a lot. So I used it 15 times this month, and maybe it's been protecting my hair. Who knows? Who knows? A product that I have hated for years. Finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm using this consistently and it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I would not buy it again. I still don't like it, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. I can make my hair still look nice after using it. Like I used it this morning, and it was protecting my hair from heat damage, which I think this is the one time in my life where I've had the least amount of split ends, because I'm literally not, like, I'm drying my hair and then I'm not doing anything to it, other than just the one time that I used this. What I used to do is straighten my hair every single day or use my straighteners all the time, and it was horrendous. And I just got into this really bad habit of doing that. I would go to the hairdressers and they would say, have you been straightening, like, how often do you straighten your hair? And I'm like, oh, not that often, but when I think about it, it was all of the time, and now I never do. So I think that's more of just a me letting my hair be okay. And also this has kind of like been helping right against heat. So especially with the summer too. Anyway, this is impossible to show you. I'm talking too much. I have like a little bit of product left, but I can't show you unless I decant this into something else, and I'm not gonna do that. So just trust me, there's a very little amount, but you can still hear it. There is product in there, and I do want to finish it. So that one is staying in. But yeah, I used that 15 times, which I think is the most. Yeah, it's the most so far since I've rolled it in. So I'm getting into it. Okay, so I have so far talked about 3 empties, and I am going to be rolling in 3 new items. These items do not directly replace the empties. They are actually, well, I am rolling in 1 new serum that technically will replace this moisturizer, which was kind of a serum to me. But yeah, I'm going to roll in 2 new skincare items and 1 hair care. So let's talk about the hair care. This is the Garnier Fructis Aloe something or something. And I've had this for a very, very long time. And obviously I was using it quite a lot. I have not used this. I have used this probably a handful of times this year, but in terms of like using this all of the time, I have not used this consistently for years, and I don't want this in my collection anymore, and I would like to finish this. So this is rolling in. Now what I think this is for hair that is normal to dehydrated. And I think this hydrates and controls signs of being dry. That's what I'm seeing right now in the language, which is Portuguese. I'm supposed to use this when my hair is kind of damp and wet. So I'm going to be using that as I would the anti-frizz one, but this is not necessarily an anti-frizz. It just rehydrates the hair. So not that I feel like I need it, but I want to continue to hydrate my hair. And when I stop using product to hydrate my hair, I do feel like it does feel quite dry. I do have hair that loves moisture, but it can feel very dry. So I need to continuously hydrate it. I can't speak this morning. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, this one I'm rolling in. I don't quite know what it is, but I'm rolling it in. I don't know what it is, and I've used like more than half of it. Like what is wrong with me? I'm gonna finish this one. Whatever it is, I'm finishing it. Okay, something else that I wanna roll in that I mentioned in my skincare inventory video recently is this e.l.f. oil. This is a facial oil, and I've had this, I don't wanna say how long I've had this, but this is from their hemp derived cannabis sativa collection. And this, like, if you know, you know, this came out years and years and years ago. It came out so long ago. I don't even want to say how old this is. Let's just ignore that fact. I have it. I've smelled this. It seems fine. If I start breaking out and it gives me a terrible reaction, I will obviously chuck it. But for me, it's fine. It's fine for now, and it's my skin, so I'm gonna test it out. I have used this not that long ago, and it was fine. I would like to finish it just because it is giving me the Jeeper Creepers or whatever. It's giving me like I'm getting a little worried of how old this is. And I don't have much left, so I want to finish this. I've always really liked this, and then I stopped using it. That's the problem. I like something, I use it, and then I never finish it. Or I don't like it and I never finish it, and it sits in my collection, and I'm just like, finish it. Finish the item before you buy more, because that's how I end up with so many products that are half open. And I'm just like, let's just finish stuff. So we're gonna finish that one. I'm speaking way too much. Anyway, this is the last item that I'm rolling in. This is from Makeup Revolution. This is part of their skin collection. This is the Brighten Up Brightening Serum, 3% vitamin C. This is not that old, but I want to finish this because it has vitamin C, and vitamin C doesn't tend to last that long in skincare. So I do want to get this done. I have tried it a few times. It's fine, but there is, I would say, about 95% left of the product is still there. You know, I've only used about 5% of the product, so it's not that big. It is 30 ml though. I do have quite a lot to get done, very heavy. So this is pretty much a brand new item that I'm rolling in to finish, but I would like to just simply because there's no need to hold on to items that are going to go bad. So I want to use them instead. All right, that's enough talking from me. That's everything for my skincare slash hair care project pan. I think I'm doing what I'm liking that I'm getting some empties. I feel like had I not done this project, these would have still been lingering in my collection and I would have been dabbling in other things, and then everything would be half opened, half finished in my collection like I mentioned. And then this was lingering in my collection for so long because I used a bunch of it and then I just stopped using it. Like, why do I do that? So I definitely, yeah, my focus for this is a little bit different to my makeup one. My makeup one is more about using items that I really enjoy and not hate panning. But I think with my hair care slash skincare one, I want to get things finished. And obviously if I hate something, I'm not going to use it. But some of these I don't enjoy or I don't like, I wouldn't buy again, but they're harmless enough to me that I can finish them, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm just trying to get rid of the weeds in my collection so I can focus on the gems, if that makes sense. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you in my next one very soon. Bye.